certain expenses, right? Depreciation, reduction in the value of an asset because of its usage. The more you use any of the asset, the value of it keeps on falling down. A new iPhone, you buy it today, it costs 1 lakh rupees. After 2 months you go to sell it, will you still get 1 lakh? No. After 1 year, will you still get 1 lakh or the price that was quoted after 1 month? No. After 2-3 years, बिल्कुल भी नहीं. Why? Because you have used it. जितना उसका यूज ज़्यादा होगा ना, उसका वैल्यू उतना घटेगा. That is depreciation. Reduction in the value of an asset because of its usage. Now let us take it into practically how it is going to be dealt with. Go back to non-current asset, right? You purchased a piece of machinery, 1 lakh rupees. How much rupees? 1 lakh rupees. Fine. The cost price, 1 lakh. You assume its useful life to be 5 years. So you take into consideration that every year the amount of depreciation is 20,000 rupees. Now, the process is what? The first year you show asset at 1 lakh. Second year, uska value itna 20,000 gone low. So what is the value of the machinery now? 80,000. Second year, you use completely. End of the year, again reduced by 20,000. Now the value becomes how much? 60. Again third year, 20,000 less, 40. ऐसे धीरे धीरे करके क्या होगा, एसेट का वैल्यू तुम बुक्स ऑफ अकाउंट्स में भी कम करते जाओगे. ये जो हमारा नॉन करंट एसेट है ना बेटा, राइट ना, अकाउंटेंसी में कंसेप्ट आएगा हिस्टोरिकल कॉस्ट कंसेप्ट. व्हाट डज हिस्टोरिकल कॉस्ट कंसेप्ट सेज? शो ऑल द करंट नॉन करंट एसेट्स एट द कॉस्ट प्राइस लेस डेप्रिसिएशन चार्ज टू इट. अब इसमें एक अपने को मज़ा क्या आता है ना बिजनेसमैन को कि हमने एक बार पेमेंट कर दिया है 1 लाख रुपीस एक साथ, बार बार पेमेंट नहीं करना है, लेकिन बार बार उसको तुमको क्या करना है, एक्सपेंस की तरह ट्रीट करना है. तो बिजनेसमैन को ये बहुत मजा आता है. क्यों? इट इज़ अ नॉन कैश एक्सपेंस. प्लीज रिमेंबर, डेप्रिसिएशन इज अ एग्जांपल ऑफ नॉन कैश एक्सपेंस. Clear? It is an expense, but you don't have to pay cash again because you have already paid when you purchase it. आज खाली उसका हम क्या करें, appropriation कर रहे हैं. उसको छोटे छोटे पार्ट में डिवाइड कर दिया है और हर एक बार में एक छोटा पार्ट लेके हम उसको यूज करेंगे. That is depreciation. Next comes bad debts. Bad debts. If I add 2 more letters over here, bad debtors. Debtors. Who are debtors? The person to whom you have sold goods on credit and from whom you have to collect the money. जिससे पैसा लेना बाकी है, he is your debtor. Now you go to collect money from him and he says कि भाई मेरे पास तो पैसा नहीं है, I can't pay you. I'm sorry, I have gone insolvent. I have gone insolvent. One more topic for us to discuss. I have gone insolvent. My assets are less than my liabilities. I don't have money to repay to you. Fine, what can I do? As a businessman, I'm not going to call Munna bhai ki bhai go and collect the money from him, or I will not call that Vasuli wala bhai ki go and collect the money from him. No, that doesn't work over here. What I have to do, I have to forget it. And what is the name for that? Bad debts. Although the word I am writing is bad debtors, but understand what does it mean? Bad debts. Purchase return, purchase goods, correct na? You don't like it, you return it back. अमेज़ोन में करते हैं ना हम लोग, मंगाते हैं, फिर पसंद नहीं आता तो हम उसको रिटर्न कर देते हैं, राइट ना. हमारे लिए क्या हो गया, परचेस रिटर्न. अमेज़ोन के लिए क्या हो गया बेटा, ही फॉर सोल्ड टू यू एंड नाउ इज गेटिंग बैक, फॉर हिम इट इज सेल्स रिटर्न. एक्सक्यूज मी. परचेस, परचेस रिटर्न, सेल्स, सेल्स रिटर्न. क्लियर? फाइन. एडवर्टाइजमेंट, सस्पेंस अकाउंट. Advertisement you know, right? But advertisement suspense account. Now advertisement suspense account means what? The example that I gave you of where it is go, fictitious assets. You have spent the money, right? You have done a big advertisement, 5 lakh, 10 lakh, 50 lakh rupees you have spent it. The advertisement is going to be relayed in different print media, everything for 5 years. Again, same concept. 1 lakh you have done for 5 years. Every year's expense 20,000. Right now, but the difference between this is, as it is an advertisement expense, nobody is ready to buy from you. It is an example of what I said, fictitious asset. It's an example of what asset beta for us? Fictitious assets for us, right? Similarly, I'll just add a few more points. Expense, loss, revenue, capital. No, as and as when I go, I feel that certain more topics for you people will be more required, right? Expense and loss. It's very funny, the difference between expense and loss. For a layman, one and the same. But for us, think about it. You are very thirsty. You go to your canteen. I'll give you an example of your people only maximum. Go to canteen. You tell to the person, please give me one thumbs up. He gives you. You opened, you drank, you paid 10 rupees. Matter over. Still feeling thirsty. Yaar, ek aur dena. He looks at you. You say, de bhai. You give him 10 rupees. He gives you a chilled bottle of thumbs up. Okay, chilled bottle of thumbs up. You hold it in your hand. As it's chilled, the dews outside. What happens? The bottle fell. The moment bottle fell, it broke. Entire thumbs up floating around. You already paid. Is the shopkeeper going to give you money back? It's an example of loss. Expense and loss. In expense, what happens? You paid the money, you get something in return. A benefit is received. That is your expense. Loss. You paid money, but you don't get anything in return. That is an example of your loss. Understood, children, the difference between expense and loss? Expense, you don't get anything in return. Expense, you get something in return. Loss, you don't get anything in return. That is your considered as your loss, right? Or revenue and capital. A very funny word. It is considered as a prefix for many things. For example, expense, revenue expense, capital expense, revenue income, capital income. Revenue, those things which happen on regular basis, again and again and again, revenue, which happens very rarely, capital. Revenue expenses, salary paid, electricity bill paid, they are considered as your revenue expense because you pay it on every month, every quarter, depending upon the situation. Capital expense, buying a house, buying a laptop, buying a mobile. When you buy a mobile, capital expense. The recharges that you do, revenue expense. Getting the difference between capital expense and revenue expense? Right? The word that you are going to hear again and again is capex. Capex. What is capex? If you want to if you are planning to build a new factory, you have to install big machineries. You have to import machineries from Germany. Right? You have to buy an entire plot of land. You have to construct walls. All the stuff. That is all coming under as whatever capex, capital expenditure. You do it once. You don't do it every year. Right? But then after the entire thing, you buy raw material. You pay a salary to the staff. That you do on regular basis. That is considered as your revenue expenses. Whenever you are preparing any budget plan, you prepare both. You find out your capex as well as your revenue expenses. Similarly, revenue income, sales, बार आता है. You put investment in some proper places. हर महीने उसका interest आता है या हर साल उसका dividend आता है. That is your revenue income. Capital income, पुराना घर था, पुराना बिल्डिंग था, फैक्ट्री था, completely useless, demolition के लिए पड़ा था, उसको आज बेच के तुमने कुछ कमा लिया. That is your capital income. That is your considered as what your capital income. Clear? Let me once again discuss insolvent, or rather the word insolvency. Many times businessman finds in a trouble in which his liabilities are more than his assets. Here, explain to you, there was an equation, capital plus liability is equal to assets. I told you, assets, right? That will be equal to liability and capital, right? Now here what happens, sometimes as he is taking more and more loan, right now assets come pad gaya. Either he has incurred large amount of losses, right now, or he have done some kind of fraud, misappropriation of money, something or else he has done. But because of that, what has happened is today his assets correct, are less compared to his liabilities. He is not able to repay them. Any such kind of person is considered as insolvent, right? And that condition is known as insolvency. The opposite of insolvency is solvent, ability to repay. Unable to pay, insolvency. Able to pay, solvency. Ratios will come in which will check कि भाई इस फॉर्म में हम इक्विटी में पैसा लगा रहे हैं, बरोबर ना, हमको रिटर्न आएगा या नहीं आएगा. वी ऑलवेज वुड वांट टू चेक द सेम.